Here we are at Glenbawn Dam. It's November 2025. Glenbawn Dam suffered flooding recently, a few months ago, and it's still in quite a state of disrepair. Wouldn't recommend most of the areas if you've got a caravan. We found only one that was accessible with flat surfaces. It really is four-wheel drive territory. These are the kind of accesses to get in and out, and with fairly big rutted jump ups to get through. Lots of fun for a four-wheel driver, but otherwise, yeah, not. There's your turnaround. Lots of fun in a caravan, especially a big one. Let's just look through over there. Yeah, that's what you'd be dragging your van through. Fairly big ruts. Hard to show it on the camera, but yeah, and this is just one of the areas that they say is suitable on the map. I'm going to provide a map here with links to what I think is the only decent area to camp in. We'll follow that in the next video. Okay, here we are, another little access point coming back around to the one and only flat place, using little miniature Foxy Merlin for sizing. But here's your access road. I might add, they do apologise for the lack of repair. But this, if you come upon this in a caravan, well, you know what you are. You're pretty well RS. I measured this, I stood down in it, it came up over my knee. So, yeah, and there's no room for error. And it's pretty soft clay ground. And you can't really get up this area either. Lots of bracken, really sharp sticks. I got scratches all down my caravan getting out of a different area that the Kiosk sent me to. So pick your areas, do your research before you come here. And then up here we got nice low hanging branches. So they're fairly substantial. I think you'd definitely sustain some scratches to your solar panel if you were coming through here. And this side, they're fairly sizable. And then this brings you down to another access of the river, but everywhere's pretty slopey. This is another fabulous jump up. Maybe this side is doable, but this is seriously four-wheel drive only. You come upon this even in an all-wheel drive and try get your caravan out there and then up the top. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's what you're trying to get out of onto the road. Ridiculous. Just another little pothole. That one is around about 10 to 12 inches deep. Okay, using Merlin for size again. Here's another 1 foot deep pothole that is on the main track for your camping areas. And yep, you could do it with levelers and going sideways against, you know, in parallel to the dam, but not ideal. This looks a lot better than what it is on camera. You're still dealing with, to level up, it's above the height of most levelling ramps, so you'd need to do two. Lots of rubbish left around from campers, which is a real shame. Here we got another one, but the other side of things is there's lots of broken things and lots and lots of prickles, all sorts. So you can notice Merlin sticking to the dirt. He's not silly. The wonderful part of this area is there's lots of wildlife to look at, and yep, beautiful on the dam. Yesterday was pretty blowy. I think it was like 30k winds. And we're headed back over to the area that I mentioned was a better area. Now this looks okay. So if you came in here off the good area and along this road with your caravan, then you head down there, or trying to turn up what I just showed you with your caravan. Now most of these guys are in 20 footers. It's not good, so do your research. This is four-wheel drive lovers paradise. It's not easy to get in and out. Here's another access to try and get your vehicle out and drag whatever camper trailer, caravan you're towing. Sound in the distance of yet another big double cutting dirt. There's my little campground over there. Really sweet little spot. And this appears to be an inlet, so it really saved us from the wind last night and yesterday. And then there's a little peninsula over there, very thin, only accessible for a four-wheel drive and a maybe camper trailer. These guys both had boats. So yeah, that's not doable. Here we got new caravan just arrived. Let's have a look at this area over there. So here's another access road to where we've just walked around to the left. But the problem is you head down these roads towing and it comes to a dead end or some kind of jump up to get up to the top road up there. So be careful. Okay. This is what they call Wilga Park. Wilga Park, if you're in a caravan, it's got good access down. You can see over there it's fairly easy accessible from the road. It's not terrible to come down the driveway. It's pretty good all the way round. Let's go through here. We'll go around. Very prickly, so you do need to be careful of your animals. I've ended up having to pick up Merlin most of the places we go. Lots of shade. There is a tap and a shower on this one. Outdoor, of course, just cold water. But it's pretty doable and there's plenty of room around. There's garbage bins and plenty of places to have a fireplace. So Wilga Park is you go at Glenbawn Dam. If you want to bring your caravan, just head straight for this one. Check in before you come and you don't need to go to the kiosk, just come straight here. All right, hope this helps someone.